In this section, we will be working on making the employee dashboard. So employee dashboard basically contains two parts. One is the information related to the employees, say compensation related and other demographic related, so department designation, etc. And then we have the other part, that is the behavioral competencies and the technical competencies. So we have got the upper part, or the position where you want to put is decided by you. I've just kept it on the top, and then we can have the competences on the bottom. Okay, so basically it has been placed intentionally so that it can be differentiated, that this is a two part, and the both of the calculation will be going on different aspects. Okay. So first we will be doing the calculation related to this and see how this information gets into the data. Okay, and then we will be working on the competency part. So let's start with an open sheet. Okay, the first thing that we need is to have a something to interact with the sheet or the calculation sheet that will be working as a link between the dashboard. Because as we said earlier, that we will not be making individual sheets, but there will be a sheet that will be linking to a particular employee. Okay, so we need to go to the developer tool. Okay, if the developer tool is not available in your Excel sheet, you can just go and see the customize ribbon. Okay, and in the quick tool access bar, you will find the option of developer tool. Yeah, you just need to check on the developer tool, and then it will be activated, and you will find that in the ribbon. Okay, so we need to go for an insert a combo box of the format control. Okay, now we just enter into this. Okay, and then we have to make the control of that. Now we need to have the format control here. Okay, so before making the format control, what we need to have a dummy list. Okay, now dummy list is basically the list of the employees. So this has been linked to the master data. So if they got the employee ID, and this all data has been linked with the master data. So in the previous section we understood how to make the master data. Okay, now it's just simply equal to this cell, and it will be connected to that. Okay, then we need a cell that will be connected to a particular link. Okay, so we have that cell link. Okay, now if you go to the employee dashboard, what we have entered the combo box, we have got the format control. A format control, we have got the control sheet. So if we need the input range. Okay, now input range will be your entire list of employee that you have made. Okay, so from starting from the first employee to the last employees. And then we have to give a cell link where it will be linked linking the cell. Okay, so all the calculations will be on the basis of this. So we got a linking cell here. Okay, and click it OK. So when we drag and drop, we will find all the employee list. Okay, so you understand where from the employee list was coming. So we just select the first employee. Okay, and in the dummy list you will find that we got the first one. Now this first one we are getting, but we are not able to get the employee ID linking. So we will be using the function of index. Okay, then we have the array. So this is the array. And then we are looking forward for the column number. Okay, the column number is 1. Okay, and then we are looking forward for we are first looking forward for row number. Row number will be this. Okay, and column number will be 1 because it is there in the 1 itself. Okay, so we get the employee ID that has been linked to say this number is EMP0035. Okay, you can place also the name, but it is always that the employee ID is a unique ID or characteristic that is unique to any individual. Okay, there can be two persons with the same name. but there can be not no two person with the same employee ID. Okay, so we got this employee ID, we got the cell linking. Okay, now whenever we are changing here, say next cell, say 89, it is changing to 2 and it is giving us the next employee ID. Now this employee ID will be actually, this particular cell will be actually used for further calculations. Okay. So what we need is to open up a new sheet, that is will be for employee reference calculation. Okay, create a new sheet for employee reference calculation, and on that just let's just name as that we need to have the employee details for employee dashboard. So first will what we'll be looking is the reference cell or the reference employee ID. So we need the reference cell. Okay, and that reference cell will be actually coming from this, linking this particular employee linking cells. Okay, so it will be a match function here, and lookup value is this one. Match, then we need the reference cell, or this will be the reference cell, and then this asking for the array, lookup array. So lookup array will be our employee master. And then we were looking for the exact match. Just there is some calculation error here. Okay, so we got the reference cell 2. Yeah, now this reference cell 2, you'll find that the information there in this linking shell and this employee reference cell will be more or less similar. Okay, more or less it will be actually similar depending upon if you have correctly made it there. Okay, now second is that we need the employee ID. Now employee ID will be the employee's ID. So we have got the employee ID here as EMP0035. Now this EMP0035 will be coming here. Okay. So we'll be using the offset function. Offset, then it is asking for the reference row. So we will put the reference row, okay, and then rows and column. Okay. There is a probability that there is a hash NA that might come. Okay. So it will be work. We need to work on last. Just we saw earlier that we got an hash NA error. Okay, that it is not applicable. The information is not applicable, but what we not available, sorry, that when we are working with the entire database, it's not possible, so we have to make the combination earlier, so that if there is an error, okay, because in reference cell it was possible to do the corrections, okay, but when we are working with all the data, it was not possible to do correction each and every time. So what we need is to make the correct assumptions in the first, that there might be an hash NA coming in, And if the hash n is coming in, we need to resolve it earlier before the error actually get impact our information or our dashboard. Okay. So what we will be using is the if function, then is na, then offset function. So we have the reference cell. Okay. So we need to have a reference cell. Okay. So reference will be basically your employee code. Okay. And then we are looking forward for a row. Okay. So we need a row here. So row will be the reference cell, and then we need a the column on which it will be going. So it will be going on this particular column, whatever the column has been mentioned here. Okay. And then we'll close the offset function. And when we have used the isNF function, we will close the isNF function. So if this information is giving an hash NF value, it will give us a blank, or else you can just copy this offset function and paste it here and close the if function. So it is by default it is 0. Okay, now what has happening is that we are using the offset function. So I hope you know the uses of the offset function. It is moving in the rows and the column. Okay. So in our master data, what is the data array? So this is first is 0. Okay, then we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on. Okay. So what we can do is to just go here, Control Shift right arrow, and copy all this data that is required for us. Okay. And go into the reference cell and transpose the data. And then we can again do some little bit of formatting. Okay. So we have got the formatting. And do a little bit of formatting. Now here we have got 0, next will be 1. Okay, so whatever the data that you are getting here, employee code, after employee code, employee name will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 3, this will be 4, and so on. Okay, so what we need to go to here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. So what we can just go there and just double click it, it will fill it till the last. Okay, so we have got till 40 columns. Okay. And as since we have phrased this, okay, so we have let's check our entire formula. Okay. So we have this C4 as phrased. Okay, now C4 is basically your the column number. No, sorry, row column number. So what we'll do is to just freeze the C only and keep the F, the 4 will be moving, but this C3 will be freezed, reference will be freezed. Okay. And if we say we just drag it down, okay, we'll say that we'll be getting the employee name, okay, and getting all the information that is required for our details related to dashboard. Okay. So what is happening when we are going to the employee dashboard? We are changing the employee ID from here, employee number, next employee detail, which you get that information related to that employee only. Interesting. So just do some quick requirement according to our need. So the date of birth, employee ID, this need to be in form of date. Okay, so let us make it as a long date. Then is in numbers, we can have a little decimal factor. Then posting. So we got this reference cell here. Okay, and on the basis of reference cell, we are getting the employee ID. Now this employee ID is has been connected with the employee master. Okay. So always remember that this dummy list is made only for some calculation related thing. Okay. Do not link your master data. It is linked to the master data, but do not link your master data or your employee reference or your dashboard with this dummy list. Okay. This dummy list is only for pulling out the data from the master data. Okay, so for employee list, this will be an anchor list. Okay, and for employee dashboard, the employee reference calculation will be a trigger or the anchor one. Okay, so let's calculate our the compensation related data that will be in we will be making the charts, because we need to make different charts, and any information that is required for you to put in your data related to the employees, you can just connect it with. Okay, just face for example, we can just put it equal to, and then we can just link the cell, the information will be going there. Okay, so let's prepare our compensation related. Okay, so we can just copy the data here from here. Okay, so we have got here a different compensation and paste it here. Okay, and then we can link this particular cell. Okay, because this is a static value, but this value will be keep on changing. So whenever the values are keep on changing, okay, always link that those cells. Okay, now we see that here we have got compensation 2021 and we have got some information, but 2021 is not there. Why this data is coming? Because we have the we have just put some data to check the functionality of whether our system is working fine for performance appraisal related data. Okay, so let's prepare our data for the chart. Okay, so let's name it as compensation details for chart. Okay, so we have got 2017. Let's put it as year 2017, 2018, and so on, and let's drag it till 2023. And then we have the display year, and then we have related to compensation. Now for display year, since this year is 2020, we do not want the display of more than this particular year to be coming up. So what we can do is to use the if function. If or year of today is greater than the display year, or year of today is equal to this, then print this is give me a blank. I think there is some issues with the my calculation. So let's write the formula again. So if year of today is greater than equal to this, then we need the information related to this, or else give me a blank. So only for those year, that is the it is more than 2000, more than 2020, equal to 2020 or less than, will be giving us the data. So similarly, we'll need the information related to compensation. So if year of today is than equal to this, then give this information, else give me a zero, blank space. So we have the only the information related to that. Okay. So if you remember in the chart, we were having only data related to this and not all the data. Correct. Now we will be working making our charts or display chart only on this data. Okay. So which kind of chart you will be making is your choice. We will be here using only the bar chart. Okay. So let's start making the bar chart. So we'll select all this data, okay, and insert a bar chart. Okay, so it will be looking like this. So don't get confused on this. We need to do a little bit of calculation to make it as per our requirement. Okay. So all we need is to go to our select data, okay, and add the data. So first it will be the display year, okay, and then we have got the display year values. Just keep it aside. And we'll have this data till here and click OK. And then we'll add one more data series here. So we can as the compensation, and then we can go for the series value will be this one and click OK. So we have got all this information. For edit this axis, we will be using the display here and click OK. So here we have got this one, so we can just remove it. Okay. So we are getting the data here. Okay, so we are getting this, the salary. This is the compensation, and this is the year. Okay. So we can double click it this, and we can make it is in reverse category, so that it will be 2017 on the top, then 2018, 19, and 20. And then we can do some little bit of arrangement. Okay, so we do not want the series to be displayed. Okay, and we can change the color of all this thing and the fonts of this thing, backgrounds. Okay, you can remove this grid lines not required, and then you can design it accordingly. Okay, so let's do some little bit of designing. Let's make it Cambria font. Okay. And let's color it, make it a little different color, and make it a solid fill, and let's make it green in color. Okay, and for background of this, we can have no fill. Okay, border will be no outline. So what is happening here, we can have this detail get ready for our purpose, and this will go into the our employee dashboards. Okay, all we need is to just so we in our employee dashboard, we want the information related to compensation, Say for example, we are putting here as compensation related detail. So all we can just go to the employee reference calculation, just copy this chart and paste it here. So whenever the employees is changing, it will keep on updating itself. See, it's updating itself on its own. Now next thing is that we need to calculate the gender. Okay, because we want to show the gender. Okay, so which gender can be either male or female. So for the male female chart, I have copied this image from Google. Okay. So we need to work on a little bit before we actually go into the chart making. So we have got this picture. Let's edit this picture and make us useful for us. And then we need to crop it and make two part of it. Okay, so one male and other will be female. So we have got female and then we need a male for. So we have got two symbols here for male and female. So let's as of now put it male and female both as one, and then we will be using this to make a column chart. And if you have gone through the courses for our data visualization, it's quite easy a work to do. So what we need is to select this male, copy and paste it here. Copy this and select the male one. Copy this and paste it here. Yes. So then we can remove these grid lines, not required. Okay. And for this one charts, we can just go here and make it as 100%. Okay, and this will be 100 too. Okay. So it will be increasing its size, okay, and the position will also be increased. Then we can close this, and we do not need male and female to be displayed here because it is already there, and we can just resize it according to our requirement. Okay, so we have got this. Now we need to have this information whether this employee is a male or not. So if this is equal to male, then give me a 1, else 0. Okay, so we got here as male, and if what we need to do this calculation, that 1 minus the upper one. Okay, so we get the male female accordingly. Okay, now just we need to copy this and go to our employee dashboard and paste it here. Okay, the image that you can select it from the Google according to your choice and what is looking better for you. Okay, and then in the case of charts, we just read to as no fill and no border. Okay, so yeah, if we change the entire color of the entire sheet, Okay, so say light orange. Okay, it will be looking good, not looking white and in the other parts. Okay. So we will continue with the this section, making the employee dashboard in the next section, and then we're looking forward.